Welcome back to another episode of Up the Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be reacting to Super Bowl. I don't even know what number this is, but we reacting to the Super Bowl year 2024. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. This is a rematch of the Super Bowl from 3 years ago.
Like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, kind of recent. Hey,
Yeah.
this was a cool Super Bowl. This was one of the more entertaining ones in the past couple of years, and especially the fact that this one an overtime, fam. Like you don't really see that in the Super Bowl that often. What was the last Super Bowl that went to overtime?
Patriots and Falcons when the Falcons blew the lead.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is the only the second time that's gone to OT in the Super Bowl.
In history.
Yep,
Okay.
that was
That's
the
cool.
first time when the Patriots and the Falcons went. But
Okay.
this was the first time that we saw the new rule change with the both teams get possession of the ball in the playoffs implemented. So
Yeah, I seen a quote from Patrick Mahomes. He said, "Hey, we won both ways. You know, ain't no way you could take anything from me. I won with the old rules, and then they changed the entire rules, and we won with these new stuff. So hey, you can't really say none because he the reason the rule changed when the Buffalo Bills lost to the Chiefs, and they were the whole world was crying.
yeah,
I know he was one of them crying about it too. Don't hey, this
bro,
man Nick.
you don't understand the pain, bro. You don't understand the pain, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yo. We got Leaf in the chat. This our first time going live in a fat minute. I ain't gonna lie. What's good, Leaf?
Sorry.
Mm-mm-mm. Hey, but let's dive into the Super Bowl. This was another Super Bowl where the Kansas City Chiefs they were down once again 10-0, and they came back. The first half was kind of ugly for the Chiefs. The 49ers, CMC was running over them. Like it was kind of surprising because the Chiefs is one of the best defenses in the league. So when he was doing that, I was like,
Well,
eesh.
they're statistically not good against the run, but they're good against like the pass. Like they got a really good secondary.
Yeah. And I remember when I was ranking corners, bro. I had to mention both of the Chiefs corners because both of them this whole year, Legarius Steed and Trent McDuffie, they've been balling the whole entire year. And then in the back end, they got Justin Reed, who's really nice. I saw they also extended Steve Spagnuolo. Like he got a new extension. I don't know how long it is. I should check that out because he's became one of the best defensive coordinators in the league as they keep just trusting him and letting him build. Every year he just understands the game more, understands his schemes more. And if you
Yeah,
have a defensive coordinator who's middle of the pack, he's even like on the top of the middle to be honest. He's like 10th in like the 10 to 15 range, if not higher. And then you got Patrick Mahomes on the other side of the ball. He is one of the guys who understands what he got on the other side of the ball.
yeah,
The Chiefs at the end of the game, they could have stopped the 49ers entirely and not let them even get a field goal and just set and just play passive. But instead, he understand that hey, we got Patrick Mahomes. Let's just get the ball out of Brock Purdy's hands and keep blitzing. At least give Patrick Mahomes a chance. And you give Patrick Mahomes a chance, and you doing too much. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
you feel?
I mean, we're talking about pre-power with this shit, bro. It rigged to me. A lot of holding, lot of holding. I was seeing, um, some bullshit, and even some more bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But
Yeah,
my whole thing is, bro. When one of your offensive linemen is coming out and apologizing to the other offensive lineman, saying I was hungover, that's my fault. That Chris Jones got through the offensive line on that one play that I think that was the field goal in overtime when Chris Jones
yeah.
when he said when he was getting Brock Purdy pressured and shit when they had to kick the field goal in OT. That was because he didn't block and he blamed it because he said he was hungover. Bro, why the fuck you hungover? First of all, why the fuck you hungover before a Super Bowl, the biggest game of your life, and then, bro, like why, like even if you're still hungover, like how do you not see? How are you not covering him? Like Why you covering Carl Loftus or something? Chris Jones is literally the best defender on that field, and then whatever, man. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy to be hungover during the Super Bowl. Not gonna lie, bro. Like you going to Super Bowl parties before the Super Bowl?
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah, I ain't see what you talking about at all. But dang, that's
nah,
crazy.
I saw it on Insta like a few days ago. But Brock Purdy didn't have a bad game. I'm not even putting the blame on Brock Purdy. Brock
No,
Purdy's gonna be a great quarterback for the rest of his career. Um, yeah, I mean, it was just in the second half. I mean, they didn't really stick with CMC that much when in the first half it was all CMC. It was all CMC, and they got going and everything like that. Second half they got away from it, and then look what happened. I mean, I know you want to trust Brock Purdy in like these situations and stuff, and you should, but you gotta learn to put the ball in your best player's hands.
honestly, they did do that. They put the ball in Christian McCaffrey's hands 30 times, and he got 160 yards and a touchdown. He had 22 carries for 80 yards, and then 8 receptions for another 80 yards.
Yeah,
That's kind of
probably like 75% of that was in the first half.
yeah. I wouldn't be shocked either. Debo Samuel, he didn't have the best game. Him and Brandon Ayuk, the
Yeah,
secondary for the Chiefs, man. Trent and Legarius, they was locking them DVs up, man.
uh,
George Kittle also had a very disappointing game. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, motherfucker sold me $600. They're not gonna talk about him.
Oh man, and you know the other tight end, Travis Kelsey. He started off very slow, and then he just heated. He got on a heater real quick, man,
Uh,
bro.
I mean,
Taylor,
because that was an injury with Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw was out, and he was the one who was covering Kelsey, and that made a difference.
yeah, I saw that he ruptured his Achilles.
Yeah,
That's super tough off the sideline, man. He's just checking back in, and bro, a ruptured Achilles, especially for a linebacker, that could be a career-ending injury, man.
dude.
Yeah, hope the best for Dre Greenlaw. He's not even gonna be able to play next year. One of the best linebackers in the NFL. Honestly, he's developed that well.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody else who played nice or not. He was decent. He was decent. McCole Hardman, bro. I remember against the Ravens. I was like, he need to get cut because he did something crazy. And then he gonna come in this game and just win the Super Bowl. So hey, shout out to you, McCole Hardman. Last week I was on here saying you deserve to be cut, and then you win the Super Bowl for your team. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout
dude.
out to you.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
who the fuck dropping that when you're wide open with the game on the line, bro?
yeah, yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah. And it was the most perfect play at the end of the game because there's a rule in football. Like Andy Reid, he knows the rules. Like you know what defensive coordinators teach their defenders to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point is McCole when he ran that route.
Yeah.
No, the defense did the right thing. They're not supposed to guard that. Like they did the right thing. It's just Andy Reid. He knows what he doing. And I mean, for the Super Bowl, he gonna have him a master play. He one of the best offensive coordinators for the Super Bowl. He need him a master play, and that was the play. That was the
Yeah.
play, man. He went all the way to the edge, and now you just got to be faster than McCole, and hey, you ain't gonna be faster than him if anything.
Yeah. He's one of the fastest players in the league.
Yeah. Isaiah Pacheco. This playoff run proved that Isaiah Pacheco is gonna be their lead back for at least one more year. Like I know running back position is crazy. Next year, Isaiah Pacheco should still be their lead back. Maybe you get some depth behind him in case like he gets hurt or something.
Yeah.
But Isaiah Pacheco legit. Rasheed Rice, he cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Rasheed Rice. What should the Chiefs do in the draft after this Super Bowl that they just won?
Draft another wide receiver. Why
Yep.
not?
Yep. I was thinking the same
Why
thing
not?
because at least in the first 2 rounds they should go ahead and draft another wide receiver.
Dude. You just added draft a. It depends because I know Legarius Sneed's under contract, and I don't even know if they're gonna have enough to pay him.
I think they gotta keep those corners. The thing is, the Chiefs they developed the defensive back position really good.
Yeah,
I don't know what they should do. They had Tre'Davious Ward who was really nice. They got Sneed, McDuffie. It's one more corner also. I can't think of who right now.
Justin Watson.
Justin Watson not bad. It's not bad. It was someone else though. I think he was there for their last time they played the 49ers. It was a DB from a while ago. But
Kendall Fuller they had.
Kendall Fuller was nice. Yeah, Kendall Fuller is nice. Kendall Fuller. Wait, it is Kendall Fuller. Yeah, Kendall Fuller.
No,
Was he drafted by them?
I think so. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me research that real quick. Yeah, Kendall Fuller is nice. Who do you think? Well, before we go into that, what about the 49ers? We got to talk about the 49ers too. What is they ceiling next year? Like, this is the second time that they made it to this stage and they lost. Last time they lost, it was because of quarterback play, to be honest. It wasn't quarterback play this time. Brock Purdy, he was cool. He was cool. You know, you can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. That's what I've learned. I've learned you can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
But
Shit. I mean, they could have won if they knew the rules and they didn't fucking were hungover. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, it's just one of those games where it's just like, bro, like can't do nothing about that, bro. It's just
yeah.
Andy Reid outclassed Kyle Shanahan. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's what it was, bro. That's what it was. I seen that the 49ers they fired Steve Wilkes.
Yeah,
Like I would understand the firing if they get an upgrade, but if they fire Steve Wilkes and they don't get an upgrade, that's random. Just made a Super Bowl.
yeah. I mean, Kyle
I don't know.
Shanahan said he wasn't the right fit. He didn't feel like he was the right fit.
Their defense was good this year though. And
It wasn't as good as like last year though. I think.
I understand that, but you had D'Amico Ryans last year. Like we all knew going into the year that the defense coordinator job got a little worse. But like Steve
Yeah.
Wilkes is one of the better defensive coordinators in the league still. Hey, Steve Wilkes, come to NYG. Come to NYG. Since they don't appreciate you over there, come over here, man. Like,
Fucking weak.
I'll happily take that, boy. Fred Warner had him again. Jair Brown had him again. Uh, even Chase Young, I feel like Chase Young had him a sack. Yeah, he did. Chase
Yeah.
Young. Do you think they should keep that's 49ers are gonna get weaker this offseason because they gotta pay. I mean, their Dre Greenlaw situation got a bit easier, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So maybe they do just keep Chase Young.
Yeah. I mean, they could keep Chase Young. I mean, yeah. He just added to restructure everybody's contracts to run it back.
You're not wrong, man. You are not wrong, especially the fact they don't gotta pay Purdy yet.
Yeah. Restructure everybody, or I don't know, or
No, it's a restructure. Yeah, that's how it be.
I'd
Everybody.
focus on offensive linemen though, man. You need to focus on the offensive line.
You know what, Nick? I'm happy that you've come to that conclusion because I remember earlier in the season, I told y'all that, bro. I told y'all the 49ers offensive line is sus. It's sus. Y'all was telling me that it's good, but don't got names, but it's good. I was like, no, it shit suck, bro. It shit suck, man. Like,
They gotta get a big upgrade on the offensive line. That offensive line is terrible.
yeah. And the thing about it is, while it's bad, they have the best left tackle in the NFL, and it's still that bad, bro. Like that's a red flag because he's knocking on 40 right now. Trent Williams, you need to go get Trent Williams some help, bro. He's already aging. You gonna make him age even faster if you gonna keep putting all that responsibility on him, man.
Yeah, if I'm them, I'm drafting an offensive lineman on the first round, bro.
I might agree with you. I'm revamping that O line because they D line cool. And the 49ers, they front seven is so cool that you could have a weakness on defense at the DB position. And guess what? Their DB position still won't even be a weakness. You got Ward, he's gonna have another year with the team, so he's gonna be. I think Ward is fine. Ward will be good, and they finna get Hal Fanku back next year. So
Mm-hmm.
like you that's gonna be your DB upgrade. You get your player back right there. You get Chase Young back, and at the yeah, I agree with you. Draft, you guys just attack offensive line. They should honestly in 7 rounds they should take 3 new offensive linemen.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Either,
get you some.
yeah.
Oh,
Either
let's
that
talk
or
about.
trade somebody.
I mean, I don't see too many moves you can make. I mean, a lot of players finna get cut. You gonna have like Eddie Jackson is now a free agent, so you gonna
Mm-hmm.
have people like him gonna be available. You already know crazy people about to get cut. This is the NFL, bro. It's
Yeah.
like Khalil Mack. I can see a world where Khalil Mack gets cut because he'll free up $22 million of cap space for the Chargers, and Khalil Mack. I know winning the Super Bowl should be up there for him, and 49ers could be a player in that.
I mean, there's no point in signing him if you already got Chase Young and Nick Bosa. Why are you gonna want him?
I would pick between who's cheaper between Chase Young and Khalil Mack.
I
Like
feel like you
who
could
has
probably get. I feel like you could probably get Mac for cheaper than Chase Young. Cause Chase
Khalil?
Young is yeah. Because Khalil Mack is like older, and Chase Young's like this is gonna be his first contract,
Yeah,
like his first
and
like
Khalil,
big contract that he gonna get.
yeah, Chase, yeah, and Khalil Mack, he probably like really want to like win a bowl. So
Yeah.
like he'd be willing to go to a team like that. I wonder where Khalil Mack could go. Cause I do think he's getting cut. I'm gonna actually say that. I'm gonna say right now, Khalil Mack finna get cut. He finna
Hmm.
get cut. He's really good, but he's getting cut, man.
Yeah.
Who would you like to win the Super Bowl in the future? Like besides the Broncos, what quarterback would you be rooting for the most next season?
I want Josh Allen, man.
Josh Allen?
I want him to
You
win.
said
Scratch that, scratch that. Joe Burrow. Give me my son Joe Burrow, bro.
Josh Allen winning the Super Bowl, bro. First of all, man, he gotta. I do think Josh Allen really good and underrated, bro. I really do, but
He's
I'm
capable
surprised
of
he
it.
didn't go with.
He's capable of it.
He is. I agree. The team is, man. The Buffalo Bills, bro. Besides Josh Allen, that team is very questionable at all positions. I mean, they O line questionable. They receiver room questionable. They defensive back room questionable. They got old people that are always hurt and stuff. They
Yeah.
D line. We'll see with the Bills, bro. I really, y'all already know. Yeah, damn, I got a bunch of teams I root for in the NFL for real. I love the Dolphins to win, the Jaguars to win, the Bengals to win, Ravens.
Ravens or Bills.
Honestly, believe it or not, I would love to see the Cowboys win. Just imagine the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl,
What the fuck? No, I don't want there to be a world where I imagine that shit. But you know what's
bro.
crazy? The 49ers got a longer drought than the Cowboys do. And Mike always be complaining about the Cowboys. Like, bro, listen.
Along
Even
with
though
what?
even though the 49ers, even though they had the 49ers have a drought longer than the Cowboys and for winning a Super Bowl.
Really? No way.
Last
49ers
last
last year.
championship was with Steve Young, right?
Bro, it just really
Yeah. That was like
they
I think
beat
that was
any
the year.
team,
I
bro.
think it was the year before the Cowboys won their last Super Bowl.
Holy, bro. That they did lose to the Ravens, right? Yeah, they did.
Lost to the
They lost to
Ravens.
the
Lost to the Chiefs.
Chiefs
Lost to the
again.
Chiefs.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking right now. Yeah, you're right. In 1995. No. Dang. 49ers though, come on, man. We know they contenders though. I'm like 49ers, don't compare them to the Cowboys. But yeah. 49ers fans, y'all not allowed to clown the Cowboys. That's crazy.
Yeah, they really not.
Yeah.
They really not.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, something's gonna have to happen, bro. I mean, I could see it if they don't win a Super Bowl in the next like 2 to 3 years. I'd say Kyle Shanahan gone, bro.
Nah, man. Kyle Shanahan is a really good coach, fam. I think it's the. I think he just so. The 49ers, they don't want a superstar quarterback, fam. They just don't want it. It makes no sense. I like look. We've agreed to the fact that we like Brock Purdy. We like him, but you're going into the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes versus Brock Purdy, and you're only losing by 3 points. Like you can only ask that man to do so much. If they had like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or something, that would be insane. But it also would be hard to have a team as good as they do because there's pros
Yeah.
and cons to having a quarterback like Brock Purdy. He makes so little money that like you could pay all these other positions exclusively. But hey, I think that's their biggest issue, and they knew that was their biggest issue too. That's why they tried to get Trey Lance. They traded all that draft capital for Trey Lance, which didn't make no sense because at North Dakota he only played like he was ain't that like a D2 school, and like
Yeah, something
they
like
went
that.
all in on him. NDSU. I don't I remember I was real into that draft. He went to NDSU and he was like a D2 or D3 prospect who didn't throw the ball. Trey Lance literally just ran read options and like RPOs, and they drafted him with pick 3, and they're like mad that he's a bust. It made no sense, even at the time. 49ers, man. 49ers for a team that trades so poorly with that Trey Lance trade, and the fact that they still in this position, though, that's all due to coaching to me, Nick. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah.
Like their GM is the problem. He just I don't know, bro. That was the same offseason. They could have went ahead and acquired Matthew Stafford too, but instead they let their division rivals acquire him and they won the Super Bowl with him.
Yeah.
So how it be sometimes, man. You think the Chiefs could three-peat?
No. No. Bro, there's no way they can, bro. There's absolutely no way they can. If they do, you know what, bro? Pat Mahomes is the greatest of all time. I'll say it right now, bro. Pat Mahomes is the greatest of all time. If they 3P, I'll say that right now. On God, that bro, bro. If they
Hey, bro,
three
we
P,
really
if they
might be about
three,
to joke.
bro. Listen, if they 3P, I'll give up vaping. I swear to God, I'll give up vaping if they 3P. I won't. I
If
won't.
they,
I
if
won't
they,
drink. I won't. I won't drink. I won't vape. I won't do nothing.
or how about this? I'll make a deal with you. Take out the drink. Take out the drink, and you can still drink. If they three-peat, no more vape.
All right, there you got yourself a deal,
If they
bro.
three-peat, no more vape, fam. If they three, Nick, I'm remembering this too. I'm remembering this
All right, bro.
because
If they 3P, I'll quit. I'll
yeah,
quit
no more
that,
vape.
bro.
What's your favorite bottle?
Man, I'm not gonna say that, bro. You're gonna tell me not to do my favorite bottle no more, bro.
No. Opposite. It's actually the exact opposite. What's your
Oh,
favorite bottle?
I could go for some Tito's anytime, anywhere, bro.
Tito's.
Yeah.
Tito's. All right. So if they win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna send you a bottle of Tito's and no more vaping.
All right, bro. I bet you got yourself a deal.
And I'm gonna put some like cheese. I'm gonna like print some like cheese logo on the. It ain't gonna say Tito's. It's gonna be like Kansas City Chiefs holding the 3 rings. You feel me? Because Patrick Mahomes, dog. I mean, if he three-peats, he'd have 4. Patrick Mahomes,
Four,
how many rings he got right now? 3, right?
3. Yeah, he would have 4.
What the? That fast, bro? He has 3 rings that fast, bro?
Yeah, well, that'd be 2025, so that'd be 7 years. 4 rings in 7 years.
Oh my god. He has 3 and 6 right now?
Yeah, because the first season he lost in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Second season he won.
Yeah.
Third season he lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Third season he lost in the AFC Championship.
To the Bengals?
Yep. Fifth year he won the Super Bowl against the Eagles, and then this year won
Oh my
against.
god. Patrick Mahomes is a demon. Patrick Mahomes is a demon, nigga. I feel so bad he's in your division. Oh,
Bro, now I know the Jet. Now I know all the Jets fans' pain, bro.
You know what's the worst part, dude? How
Hmm.
old is he, man? Ain't he like
28.
27?
28.
Yeah, he's 20. He just turned 28, bro. Like, man, this is just getting started. All the Chiefs got to do is keep replenishing the wide receiver room. Like, you remember in the beginning of the season, this is what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They got their O line, they got their quarterback, they got a good defense. In the draft every year from now on, just get Patrick Mahomes a couple receivers, and look, if you couldn't be a good NFL player with Patrick Mahomes thrown to you, who are you going to be a good NFL player with at that point? You know, like
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes can't get the best out of you. Who can? Because like we see McCole Hardman on the Jets, he was absolutely bummy. On the Chiefs, he goes there and he's making Super Bowl winning plays, literally. Like Kadarius Tony, I'm telling you, his stint on the Chiefs will make him never have a job again. Like, you know how scary that got to be that the Kansas City Chiefs are scared of putting you in a game, bro,
Yeah.
and they need receivers, and like you are the exact type of receiver they need that could create separation and is shifty, bro. Like, you can't do it, Mahomes. What's gonna make you do it with Brock Purdy, bro? Mahomes and Andy Reid. All they got to do is Travis Kelsey, he is starting to become a question though at 34, 35.
Yeah.
A is going to have to figure out what to do there because he is an alpha receiver. They're going to have to find out a new alpha or just
Yeah.
get a bunch of depth.
Yeah. I give him like another like season or two.
I agree with you. I'll give him another year or two. Maybe if he's three if he's lucky.
Yeah. I mean, if they three-peat, I think he's just gonna retire after a three-peat.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be on his mind, but I don't think you want to retire that on top. I understand wanting to retire on top, but not that on top. It's gonna make you think like, could we have gotten four? If I'm him, I'm retiring the year we lose.
Yeah.
Like, no way, because I would be so sick if I'm Travis Kelsey if I retire and then they 4P. Like, holy, if I was there, bro, we for sure was gonna win then at that point.
Yeah.
And then he's such a cheap contract. Like he's over there taking pay cuts for this stuff. And I mean, he messed with Taylor Swift now, so I guess he could do that. Yeah, he could take pay cuts enough for real.
Mm-hmm.
But he honestly could take a base salary of like $2 million and he's still living.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Travis Kelsey, man, shout out to you taking pay cuts for your team to win Super Bowls. Or not shout out to you for real. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but
Fuck
that's
you.
what.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck you.
Uh,
Fucking piece
that,
of shit.
if Super Bowls is what he cares about more than money, I guess so. So where does he rank on the tight end list, bro? Like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, they is up there. Is Travis Kelsey a top 5 tight end of all time?
Is that even a question?
It's not. It's not, bro. Is he better than Gronk? Is Travis Kelsey better than Rob Gronkowski? Not career wise.
Playoff wise?
Career wise. Because Rob Gronkowski, how many years did he play? Rob Gronkowski, he's like the same age as Travis Kelsey right now, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's 34 right now. Look, peak for peak, I'm going Gronk. Peak for peak, I'm going Gronk. Prime though, I'd have to think about it, man.
Honestly, bro, I hate to say this, but I'm taking Kelsey. I'm taking Kelsey in every single stat, every single way.
No, not blocking. That's
Yeah,
what.
no, not blocking. That's like Robert Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Bro, literally, if you mesh Kittle and Kelsey together, you get Gronk.
Yeah. Gronk, look, I agree with you. Gronk is better at the peak of his powers. I also think Gronk is better in the red zone than Travis Kelsey. You literally just throw it in the air to him and he catches it.
Yeah.
But Travis Kelsey, he's just so reliable. He's literally a wide receiver, man. Uh Travis Kelsey, he was 16 yards short of 1,000 yards this year. But in total this year, he did have 1,000 yards because of the playoffs. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna count this year, but last set he had 7 years in a row where he had 1,000 yards, man.
Yeah.
Like longevity matter at some point. Longevity matters at some point.
Yeah.
Hey, dang. Wait, we went through the topics kind of quick, man. Anything else we gonna talk about?
Um, Super Bowl predictions for next year.
Super
I don't
Bowl
really want to
prediction.
make it right now because we don't know what's gonna happen all season and the draft and everything like that. So got a lot to think. You got a lot to think about with that.
If I was to
But
make, go ahead.
you could go first. I got to think too.
I I got the Chiefs making it again, bro. I'm sorry, man. I, it could very easily be a rematch.
It could very
Jalen Hurts, he
easily.
kind of scares me. All right, you know what's the other team? I've been keeping my eye out on
Who?
the Rams. The Rams this year was like a retool year. Their whole plan with how they did their salaries this year was so they have a lot of cap space for this offseason. And they gonna make a couple cuts this year and they gonna have hella money. So they gonna have a lot of money with and they had Kyron Williams who broke out. They have Puka Nakua who broke out. They have their guard who they drafted. He played amazing. They have Byron Young, the edge. Wait,
He'll be
what's
there.
the edge name? Er,
Byron
Ernest
Young. Yeah,
Jones?
yeah. Ernest Jones is
Ernest Jones.
the linebacker. He's the middle linebacker.
Byron Young is the edge rusher then, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Byron Young broke out. Kobe Turner, their nose tackle broke out. They had and Quentin Lake broke out too. They had 6 players this year break out as like young players. And then they gonna have Matthew Stafford, Cooper Cup,
Aaron
Tyler Higgy,
Donald.
Aaron Donald, of course. And then they're gonna have money. They're gonna actually have money this year, dude. Like if they could easily fix their own line, Matthew Stafford, he came back, was being all right. They just got a healthy Matt Stafford.
You fix like put like one or two pieces on the offensive line. You don't really
Yep,
got to worry about offense after that because you already got tight end, you already got your two wide receivers, you already got your running back, and you already got your quarterback.
yep.
You focus
This,
on the defense. You already got your defensive line.
mm-hmm.
You focus on your secondary now. You focus on because they already got their defensive line and their linebackers. Really, if you really want to be honest with that, and then you get corners and safeties.
Yep. Corners, you get DB and O line.
What if they get Kool-Aid McKinney?
I don't think they don't draft high enough for that. I don't even
Kool-Aid
think they got
McKinney is
drafted.
projected like 20s.
Yeah, but they don't even got draft picks, do they? The
Yeah, they
Rams.
got draft pick this year. Yeah.
So they got their draft picks back too. They got their draft pick this year. They got cap space this year. They players got healthy this year because they had like a Super Bowl hangover after they won. Oh man, what's another team?
I can see the Lions making a run
I could too.
if they revamp the secondary a lot. They just need corners.
I don't even. I think the Lions. Okay, corners, yeah, corners actually, yeah, corners, yeah.
Offense is fine. Don't got to fix up the offense. If the opportunity presents itself,
Yes, yes.
if the
Say it.
opportunity presents itself, you go ahead and get yourself a fucking franchise quarterback.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
And if they do that and get like let's say like would you? Hold on. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You
I
wouldn't?
wouldn't. No.
I'm not mad with Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is actually really
Oh,
good.
I thought you were talking about would you get Russell Wilson?
No, hell fucking no, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jared Goff's better right now. Would you get
I
Justin?
don't like.
Would you? Would you get Justin Fields?
I was thinking the same, man. I
If that
wouldn't.
opportunity presents itself, are you getting Justin Fields?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't right now either because this is the last year on his rookie contract.
Yeah, exactly. Because like at that point, you should have just
And then
drafted
and
someone.
then if he exactly, and if he breaks out, Justin Fields, he's gonna want that contract. He's gonna want a big ass contract.
Exactly.
And then meanwhile, you're gonna have to pay Laporta. You're gonna have to pay Gibbs. You're gonna have to pay Amon Ra. You're gonna
Hutchinson.
have to what?
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson. The whole Penny Sewell's gonna
Yeah.
have to get a contract soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, you stick with golf right now, to be honest with you, unless there's a big opportunity to present itself to where you get a contract, unless you get like a quarterback for like a year who's like 10 times better than Jared Goff, because then you're probably winning the Super Bowl.
To be honest, they missed out on their opportunity. Thought this year they should have. I don't. I don't trust Jared Goff, man. I'm gonna say straight up, bro. When I
Yeah,
watch him, bro, it's just,
I don't trust him.
yeah, man.
I can see the Lions as a big contender. Tampa Bay, man.
I like that.
Be honest with you, they could make another run for it. They need to revamp the offense a little bit. Defense, I think, is fine. Maybe get like another edge rusher or something, and then you're fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad with Tampa either. Let's go to the AFC side of the ball now. You're obviously gonna have the Bills. You're obviously gonna have the Ravens, Bengals, and then the
Browns.
now
No
with
way Deshaun is this bad
Not
of a.
now with Deshaun, bro. I'm not gonna
No
lie to you.
way
No.
he's this bad.
Not with Deshaun, bro. I'm not doing this with Deshaun, bro. No, it's not happening, bro.
All right, I think
They're gonna be in so much, bro. They're in so much dead cap space too because that whole team is this overpaid like shit.
dude.
You're not gonna. You're
Browns,
not. They're not gonna. The only way they could actually do something is if they get off Deshaun's contract, and the only way they do that is if he agrees to take a pay cut.
he's not doing that, man.
Exactly. So it's not happening.
Oh my goodness,
They would have
dude.
to ask Miles Garrett to take a pay cut. They would have to ask Deshaun to take a pay cut. They would have to ask
Chubb.
Chubb not on a big contract though. Running back.
Yeah, I know he's on a running back contract, but you gonna ask him to take a pay cut because he just came off a crazy injury. But at the same time,
Denzel Ward,
he
I
ain't
think's on a
coming up.
crazy contract too.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't know, man.
dude, this team goes as far as Deshaun Watson takes him.
I don't.
Their floor is very high. Like you seen it even without Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson. They got and no receiver. Oh wait, Amari Cooper. I almost just lied on his name. But without Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson, they went really, really far, bro. Like that team has such a high floor. Like you bring in Nick Chubb and Deshaun. No way Deshaun is that bad, bro. But at the same time, because the person he is, I'm not gonna vouch for him too much, you know. So forget it. I guess Deshaun sucks. I'm not gonna vouch for him too much. I guess he sucks, man. Whatever, dude.
I just don't know, man. That's just always in the back of my head. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know, man. That's just always so iffy.
Oh
Any other teams in the AFC that you would say? Texans.
Text CJ Stroud. You can't put a ceiling on him yet. So yeah. Texans. They don't got a draft pick this year, but they're gonna have a lot of money because they got the two most important positions on both sides of the ball figured out last year with edge rusher and quarterback. Will Anderson, he's gonna be there for the next at least 5 years. And same with CJ Stroud. Those guys will be there for the next 5 years on cheap deals, and they're both the most important positions on the respective side of the ball.
100%.
Yeah, all
Um,
you need is role players.
yeah, role players, and then just development through all season, and then they should be pretty good.
Yeah. You know it's a team I want to go back to the NFC and I'm surprised you didn't say
hmm.
the Packers.
Oh yeah. I've totally forgot about the Packers.
The Packers, bro, they got Jordan Love, who another guy. I don't want to put a ceiling on him yet. Can't put a ceiling on Jordan Love. Then they got a bunch of good wide receivers. Like they got like depth at wide receiver. They don't got the number one him, but if that wide receiver room had like you just add a number one, they'd be like the best wide receiver room in the NFL just because how deep they is.
100%. I really
Yeah.
like Jaden Reed. I really like Jaden Reed.
I like Romeo Dobbs. They got Christian Watson too.
Christian Watson, when he's healthy, he's an
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah, they
Um,
wide receiver room is deep.
they got the tight ends.
But
Luke Musgrave is gonna be good too.
oh yeah, yeah,
Offensive line is still pretty decent.
yeah,
Defense, they're getting a new defensive coordinator. Um, yeah, defense though looks pretty good too, bro. Like, there's nothing, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a
You know,
good
it's
team, bro.
a team in the AFC is the Dolphins. You know, I gotta mention my boys, the Dolphins.
All right, bro.
They actually got like we talk about the Packers could have the best like wide receiver room if they had it at number one. The Dolphins have two number ones with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. So this might be just the actual best wide receiver room in the league. And they also got Devon A. Chain, who he had missed like the middle to end of the season because some injury.
Yeah,
So you gonna have him back, Raheem Mostert. They offensive line, it's gotten better. It's gotten better, but their defenses. I'm looking right now. Holy, they defense got so much people who just be hurt. Ramsey
yeah,
is
but the
hurt.
whole
Was
whole
hurt.
thing is they're gonna be in a lot of dead cap too. That's the big problem. They're not gonna be able to resign
They're
everybody.
gonna cut. They're gonna cut. This is another cut that I will. I'm gonna guarantee this cut. Xavier Howard is gone. I'll guarantee that. So Xavier Howard is gonna clear up like 20 million cap space.
Yeah,
Maybe even Christian Wilkins too, because they got a new defensive coordinator. They got what's y'all old defensive coordinator name?
Vance Joseph.
Yes, no, Vic Fangio.
Oh,
Vic
Vic Fangio.
Fangio. Yeah, yeah, they got Vic Fangio on the Dolphins, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, they did. All right. They got
did they
Vic
get rid of
Fangio.
him? I think they might have got rid of him.
The Dolphins got they got a new defensive coordinator. And was it Vic Fangio?
They had Vic Fangio this season.
Oh, they had Vic this season. Oh, okay. So that means Anthony Weaver. I actually don't know who this is. Oh wow, that's scary. When I don't know who the coordinator is, that's actually pretty scary. He used to be on the Texans. Oh, I do not know who Anthony Weaver is. Hey, shout out to you, Anthony Weaver.
Facts. I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Yeah, he's been on the Browns, the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans, the Jets. He was drafted in the second round by the Ravens. His most recent job was, that's what got him this job. He was the assistant head coach and the defensive line coach for the Ravens this year.
Okay.
And he was their run game coordinator and their defensive line coach the year before that. So he's been in charge of the Ravens defensive line and their run stopping for the past 4 years. I don't really know about him too much. I don't want to like sit here and
Yeah.
act like I know about some assistant head coach. Bro, I don't know about
I
Anthony.
don't know either, man.
He gonna prove himself though, right? They're going to cut Xavier Howard and one of those D linemen though, Emmanuel Ogba or Christian Wilkins. They just make too much money and they got too much depth at the position. Especially they got Jalen Ramsey now. I remember Cam Smith last year too. The Dolphins, they didn't have their first round pick because of that cheating stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they got Cam Smith, he was like projected to go in the first round, but he ended up falling like the second or third with the Dolphins pick. Even though the Dolphins had corners, They still drafted an outside corner just because like that's the smart thing to do. And now they'll be able to cut Xavier Howard, put Cam Smith on the outside, and do something else with his money. I would attack O line. Like their O line is getting better, but I'm still scared with that injury stuff with Tua,
Yeah.
man. Like I just want to keep him as safe as possible. Especially he's been a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
They got a nice offensive coach too. Their head coach is an offensive coordinator, but he's their head coach. So.
Yeah.
Any other teams in the AFC? Let me push my Jaguars. T Law, man. I'm gonna have to shut up about T Law this season, man. He gonna have to prove it to me. I think that this Jaguars team, gonna look really different, bro. This Jaguars team is disappointing, man. Holy. Chargers are never going to be contenders in my book.
Yeah, hell no. I don't even care if
Jets,
they have a
that's the
different
team we
quarterback.
forgot. The Jets. That's the
That's a what?
that's the last contender. The Jets.
I'm gonna make a bold take here. I'm gonna say the Colts.
Ooh, it's crazy. I sat there and looked at them for a second. Well, let's talk about the Colts. Why you saying that about them?
A healthy AR, bro.
Yeah,
Defense is
and you
pretty
know
good.
what? That I agree with you. You remember I said that the Lions missed their chance to get their quarterback. It's
Yeah.
because they didn't draft AR. They didn't draft AR, bro.
I mean, they
They
weren't in the position to draft him.
where they took Jameer Gibbs.
AR was drafted fourth. They picked Jameer Gibbs at 8
Yeah, but they
or
could have
9.
traded up. They could have traded up if they wanted him that bad. They could have traded up. They have the
Yeah.
draft capital with the Rams trade, and they needed a quarterback in my opinion at that point, especially if they moved on from Jared Goff around draft time. They could have got some stuff for Jared Goff. You could have got like a cool little second round pick for Jared Goff. Use that pick in the trade with your future stuff. You could have got you AR. It's like you can't hate on the Lions for what they did though, because they made a championship game and they still look like they got a bright future next year. It's just like a ceiling thing, you know. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like if they got AR, they could have been in like a position where the Colts may go into.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of surprises this coming season. Though I feel like
I think I understand. We're gonna see a lot of changes. It's February 15th, and we're talking about who's gonna be in the Super Bowl next year on February 3rd. You know, like a
yeah,
lot is going to change in the next year. A lot is going to change in June
yeah.
because of free agency.
Well, free agency starts in March.
Yeah, but I'm like a lot of teams. I know like the June 1st post cuts where you could free up cap space. Like for example, Russell Wilson after June 1st, that's when he'll be available because that's when the new calendar season start.
Mm-hmm.
So his his hard cap will go down a lot more since it's like a new year on his contract.
Yeah. Okay.
So cutting Russ is gonna free up like over 20 mil. While right now, if you were to cut him, it would actually make you lose like 15 mil.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean, even if we did draft a quarterback in the first round, then we could just keep him until June 1st and then cut him, and then we're fine.
Yeah, but I believe even if it's March, you're allowed. You only have one June 1st cut you're allowed to make,
Yeah.
and the Broncos made it clear their one cut is gonna be Russ. But you can make it clear ever since like March, even February. Like you could say, "Hey NFL, this is gonna be the guy we cut on June 1st." All right,
Yeah.
kind of fucked up, but hey man, at least they give you a heads up and let Russ know, hey, you should find a new job, bro, instead of telling him last second.
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, man. That's
Yeah, I'm interested. I have a magnifying glass on the Broncos too. I don't know what the fuck the Broncos got in their mind.
I don't know. I think Sean Payton this one's his own quarterback, bro.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I mean,
Like you gotta remember, Russ. He was middle of the pack this year, but he's middle of the pack and he's old. You know, like is that really what you want? Like he is good though. I feel like a team would have traded for Russell Wilson, but
yeah.
hey, man, get it
I,
how you get
I
it.
I think Russ is good, but he's not. He's good to make the playoffs, but he's not good enough to win you a playoff game.
It depends how good his team is. Like if Russ was in a situation like Brock Purdy, I think he'd be all right. But that's just what it comes down to. Russ wants to make 40 mil a year. He's not going to be able to be in a position like Brock Purdy.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
I think he really got his Super Bowl. He's like, fuck this shit. He's like, why the fuck am I like taking a pay cut for?
yeah, he already proved himself. Like at this point, he can do whatever he wants. He proved himself already.
Hmm.
But the Colts, like you mentioned, dude, they're gonna have Jonathan Taylor for you full year. We seen how Zach Moss was when he had to step in for his role.
Yeah,
Michael Pittman,
offensive line is one of the best in the league.
yeah,
Um,
their
Michael
defense,
Pittman, Josh Downs. I like Josh Downs too.
yeah, me too.
I
I
like
like
Josh
Josh
Downs.
Downs.
Defense is still good. I mean, probably go get yourself a corner or a linebacker in a draft or something. Be fine. Um, what else?
I think they
Yeah,
need edge.
Ibukum did good this year.
I know, but like he's a solid depth piece. Like they need a number one edge, and they need like an alpha
Yeah.
edge, like a guy who you say, oh, he's a problem.
Well, that's why they got the Forrest Buckner in the inside.
Yeah. I know.
That's why they have Samson Ibukum and fucking Cody Pay on
Could he
the outside.
pay to like help out?
Yeah,
I just I like Ibukum most when he's your third best edge rusher.
yeah,
That's how I like him most. He is good. I agree with you, but when he's your number three, because he's not that good against the run. So like if he's just your number three as a designated pass rusher, you're
yeah,
you're 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 up for success. Like the 49ers, that's how they used them. They had them as their number three. You're up for success. Kind of like how I was mentioning with like Randy Gregory, but Randy Gregory is more of like a four.
yeah.
Yeah, so like if you got Quiddy Pay as your second best edge rusher, Samsung as your third, and they also got Deo they yeah, bro name, however you say that name. Deo Adebayo, bro. I mean, bro, the NFL players be having some of the most chopped names sometimes, man. Grover Stewart is also nice in their interior.
Yeah. I think he's under contract though too, so he could be end up being a free agent.
Yeah.
Um,
Kenny Moore,
yeah,
you mentioned Kenny Moore?
Kenny Moore's nice, but he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, but he's still good for what he does. His position isn't as valuable because he's a slot corner, but
Mhm.
he's a top three slot corner in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah, you get like another corner linebacker, maybe a little edge rusher in there, you'll be fine.
yeah, they should attack wide receiver, edge, and corner in the draft. I think they're actually pretty decent on linebacker. I'll disagree with you on that. Zaire Franklin and EJ Speed, they good enough. I think they
Yeah,
good enough to where you could go in the season and be like, well, y'all will just develop because they were good enough for them to let go of Darius Leonard, who also was absolutely like he's not the
yeah.
same. But Juju Brents, I remember they drafted him. He was one of the last year. The Colts had like the most athletic draft of all time. You remember that?
They drafted
They
AR.
drafted Juju Brents, AR, that tight end, Jelani Woods.
Okay,
Did they draft Nick Cross last year?
it was either this year, or the year before that. Well, last year, or the
Yeah,
year.
yeah, but they literally just drafted their whole team based off athletes. Like whoever, if you could lift a lot of weight, like on the combine when they do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
weightlifting and speed and stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody who had like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 grades, those were the only players that the coach drafted. They're like, we want straight athletes, and we're gonna teach them the fundamental part of the game.
Yeah,
Kind of like they did with AR. Like that's kind of how the Bills did with Josh Allen too. I remember he had a big arm, and he fast, and he's strong. We gonna teach him the quarterback stuff. If you could throw that far and you that fast, bro, we'll just teach you how to check down at this point, bro. Like we practice for a reason.
See, that's why. See, that's why. Like, when people are questioning Caleb Williams, I don't. There's no reason to question him, bro. There's no reason to question him that he's gonna be a good quarterback in the league.
I haven't digged into the draft yet. I'm going to like I did last year. Like you see, it's All Star weekend, NFL over. It's time to get into the draft for real. Especially I'm a Giants fan. We so high up in the draft, bro. I gotta start knowing who I'm
Yeah.
looking at. Got
Caleb
to.
Williams. Caleb Williams is gonna be nice though, bro.
We'll
Trust,
see. We'll see.
trust.
I'm gonna watch.
Whoever he go to, whoever the Bears trade with or whatever like that, trust he. If the Bears make that decision to get rid of Justin Fields and just get Caleb Williams, that probably will be the best decision they ever made in their life. I'm not gonna lie to you. That offense
Honestly,
is just gonna look nasty. And then you know what you do? You draft another wide receiver with your number 9 pick, and then there you go.
I disagree. I think no matter what, at number 9, you take a line. Their line is dog, bro. Their you don't want Caleb Williams going into the same offensive line that Justin Fields had. Especially like he got DJ Moore. Like DJ Moore cool enough, bro. You could go get you a wide receiver in the second round. I don't think you go get you a tackle to replace Braxton Jones in the early rounds.
Okay. I mean,
Like last year, they drafted Darnell Wright, who I remember I was high on him when I was watching his film. He seemed like a dominant run blocker, especially like next to Justin Fields. You know that team gonna run a lot. After they signed Khalil Herbert too. But hey, man, another tackle would not hurt this team at all.
it wouldn't, no. And then maybe move Braxton in the inside, maybe or something. Or
Yeah. Yeah, or just get off of Tevin Jenkins. Like make sure Tevin Jenkins is not a starter next year. Like make that a priority. If you go get Garden round 2, that's good enough too. They should get Garden round. If I was they GM, I'm taking the best quarterback with pick 1, and I'm taking the tackle with pick 9.
yeah,
But
or build on the defense.
thing is, I think they made their off-season addition at the trade deadline with Montez Sweat.
Yeah. Montez Sweat was a great pickup for them because
Yeah,
that you saw how that team turned around once they got Montez Sweat. That whole
yeah.
defense was acting nice.
Yeah, Montez Sweat, he's another one of those guys. Like I was saying, he has all the tools. He's very strong, very fast, very like elusive. All you got to teach him is some pass rush moves. And look at Montez, bro. He was the sack leader for 2 teams this year. He had the most sacks on the Commanders with 6.5, and the most on the Bears with like 6.5 too. I think he ended the season with exactly that.
Yeah.
Montez was balling for real. And then like, this isn't a team that's going to get it all figured out in one off season. I like. All right. Depending on how they draft and free agency go, this could be the Houston Texans of this year.
Who, the Bears?
Yeah,
Yeah, I could see it like that.
it depends on what they do because DJ Moore with Justin Fields, he was really good. Because trust me, I had both of them on fantasy. And DJ Moore, he had games where he was just balled the fuck out, bro. Like
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you give him Caleb Williams, who's probably is I think better than Justin Fields, and then boom.
Yeah. The Bears where they're messing up though is step 1. Like it's hard for them to realize what step 1 is. Step 1 is firing their coach.
Yeah,
For
Matt
some reason,
Eberflus fucking sucks.
yeah, for some reason they're just so stuck on Matt Eberflus, bro. I think that's the first job they should do, even before they move on from Justin Fields. But now they just got to do both because they keep waiting, bro.
Facts.
Like, if you really want a defensive-minded head coach that bad, bro, at that point, just go Bill Belichick, bro. I see nobody wants Bill Belichick. Like, is they about to force bro to retire?
That might either that or he knows something that we're not knowing about.
What? Before we end this episode, what team is Bill Belichick going to? No way is he not going to be a coach. The Falcons, did they hire a coach? I feel like they did.
They hired the Rams defensive coordinator. What's his name?
Oh, yeah, they did. Raheem Morris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are right about that. So the Falcons, they found their head coach. The Panthers, if I'm
Panthers, they got who the fuck did they get?
I think they fired their head coach.
Yeah, they fired well they fired Frank Reich in the beginning of the season and then
Yeah.
let me see.
They got Dave Canals. But when did he get hired?
I think a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah. There is no jobs available for bro. I actually feel bad. Because I don't even think Bill Belichick a bad coach at all. I still think I don't care, bro. I don't care if the NFL disagree with me.
Who,
They're just wrong.
who the
They're
Commanders
wrong,
hire?
bro. Commanders?
Yeah.
Um, did they hire anyone? Maybe not.
They had to because
No, I still think that spot is vacant. Yeah. Oh, they got Ryan Kerrigan in their front office, which is cool. You know about Ryan Kerrigan?
nah.
Ryan Kerrigan, their former edge rusher.
Oh, okay.
He's yeah, he's in their front office now.
Uh,
Wait, wait, is Dan
oh,
Quinn
Dan
the
Quinn. Dan Quinn. Yes, Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. It is Dan
wait?
Quinn.
He's their head coach.
Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
If you want a defensive head coach, Bill Belichick is actually Dan Quinn's not bad. Dan Quinn's not bad. So Dan Quinn is locked. Dang, they really want to force Bro into a defensive coordinator job or retire.
The only way I see that happening is if like like the Bears or the
Cowboys.
Cowboys, if they start off to a shitty start to the season, that get rid of Mike McCarthy and then get Bill or something, and then
What about the
or
Jets?
the Jets. Nah, he turned it down once. Why would he do it again?
But like he jobless. He don't got no choice now. And they got Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers could be his Tom Brady. He because Bill Belichick he sucks on offense. So Aaron Rodgers he's such a veteran that like he can run the offense. Honestly, that's what he's there for. Aaron Rodgers is the offensive coordinator on that team. And I said this, and I'm going to say it again. They are trading for Devontae Adams in every world. The Jets, Devontae Adams is going to be a New York Jet. Like, if I'm the Jets, honestly, at this point, I'm overpaying for Devontae Adams when Aaron Rodgers come back.
Yeah, I could see that.
I just don't see a world where Devontae Adams staying on the Raiders, bro. Devontae don't got a ring. Yeah, Devontae don't got a ring, bro. Why he wanted to be sitting there in the Chiefs division? Like he has no reason to have to sit there. Especially the fact he went there was to pair up with Derek Carr, and like they just want to take that away from him. He has no incentive to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, wait and see what the fuck's gonna happen.
did the Chargers ever find out they had coach?
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh.
Oh my god, yeah, Jim Harbaugh. Oh, the fact he's back in the NFL is hilarious.
Well, he had to get out the NCAA because he was cheating.
I mean, holy, hey, he's just like Bill Belichick for real. Falcons, Raheem Morris. Holy. I mean, the Giants, did we ever hire a defensive coordinator? Hey, I'm recruiting, Bill. Come here, man. Oh, whoa. Oh, we did get Shane Bourne, actually. Yeah, we did get the Titans. we got the Titans defensive coordinator for the past couple years, and the Titans been a good defense the past couple years, led by Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah.
So hey, he come here to the Giants, led by Dexter Lawrence.
Mike Vrabel not a bad coach either, man. I don't know what the.
Dude, wait, Mike Vrabel don't got a job. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, man. It's cause all these teams want like new and young head coaches.
Yeah, but Mike Vrabel, I feel like he's on the side. All right, Mike Vrabel not having a job actually is crazy to me. I thought he was gonna be one of the first head coaches hired too.
Yeah, man. Shit's fucked.
Yeah, and that's what I be saying, bro. They need to stop making coach of the year like rookie coach of the year, bro. Like whoever was the best rookie coach just gets that award. Cause like
Pete Carroll's still available too.
Pete Carroll, nah, I don't think Pete Carroll will go anywhere but the Seahawks. Though I think he the type that'll just like take a lesser job with the Seahawks, you know.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, he already got booted, so
Honestly, I could see him getting a upgrade with the Seahawks. I could see him being like a senior executive or something. Pete Carroll, I think he is Seahawk lifer, bro. I just can't see him with another team, honestly.
yeah, I don't know who else would hire.
Dang, bro, these head coach jobs got filled quick. Hey, and you know what's crazy? That's gonna be scary for the beginning of next year. One of those coaches have a slow start and Bill Belichick available, bro. You gone. You're gone.
Yeah, you get
Or
the
at least
shit
for me,
together. There's a lot of head coaching changes this year. A lot.
yeah. Who out of all the head coach hirings, which one is the best?
Well, we had who do we have? We had
Yeah,
Mayo
so,
on the Patriots, Stan Quinn on the Commanders.
Mayo on the Patriots was they don't have to prove to me that was a good. All right, Patriots, whatever.
Commanders got Dan Quinn. I don't like that.
Chargers
Was
got horrible.
Chargers got Harbaugh. Seahawks got McDonald. Um,
Ooh, Seahawks did get Mike McDonald. That's not bad at all.
who the Titans get?
Hold on, I'm about to. I'm gonna. I just found a list of everything. All right, so the Falcons got Raheem Morris.
Hmm.
The Panthers got Dave Canals. Dave Canals was the former Buccaneers offensive coordinator for like the past 2 years. And Buccaneers offense has been pretty decent. Rams got, or the Falcons got the Rams old defensive coordinator. The 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 Cowboys got Mike Zimmer, low key. Like he's their new defensive coordinator from the Vikings. I like that.
Yeah.
Um, this is the one I've been liking. The Raiders got Antonio Pierce as their full time head coach for the year.
Yeah.
Chargers obviously Jim Harbaugh. Patriots Jared Mayo, which is crazy. Ooh, ooh. The Eagles is Super Bowl contenders. They got Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore.
Oh shit. Yeah.
No, they're a contender now. That was their biggest weakness last year. That last year when they lost their coordinators, they didn't know what to do. Ooh, Mike McDonald is such a nice hire for the Seahawks. Oh, the Titans got Brian Callahan as their new head coach.
Okay.
That that's just a downgrade though, bro. I could be wrong. I understand what I understand too. It's like we were saying, bro. Even though Mike Vrabel is a good coach, you just need you a offensive head coach at some point. They're It's probably what they feeling like. And Quinn. I think my favorite hiring is besides the Eagles getting both two new coordinators, it just might be the Raiders getting Antonio Pierce.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like any of these head coaching
Yeah,
decisions.
bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna really say anything about Jim Harbaugh yet because I feel like he's gonna revamp that whole team and they're gonna be shit again next year. In my opinion,
Mm,
I think that they have so much dead cap, and so like everybody, a lot of people are old on that team. Like Khalil Mack's get old.
Keenan Allen's getting old. Mike
Ke-
Williams is like always hurt and getting older.
yeah,
Their center's getting older. Corey Linsley,
yeah. Um,
Austin Eckler's getting old.
he had a bad season this season.
You said Khalil Mack.
Yeah, Joey Bosa I think's getting up there too.
Eric Kendricks. They just have a bunch of old names for but hey man. I'm as long I've been saying this for years now, which is pretty sad that like I've been allowed to say this for years. As long as the Chargers are starting Trey Pipkins at right tackle, you're done. And I remember I was saying that a couple years ago. And
Yeah.
then he literally lost them the game to make the playoffs against Max Crosby. Like Max Crosby got like 4 sacks that game in the most important game of the season. You remember when the game could have like ended in a tie and they both made
Yeah.
the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that the game was gonna end in a tie, but something happened. I forgot what happened. A flag happened, and the Raider who made the playoffs that year? The Chargers. The Chargers were petty. Like they could have just like ended the game, but I remember
Mm-hmm.
they like kicked the field goal, which was actually risky for them to do because like if the field goal got blocked, like their season was over.
Yeah.
But hey, man, Chargers. As long as y'all got Trey Pipkins, y'all not making it nowhere. I'm sorry, man.
Fuck the Chargers. I don't give a fuck, man.
Did
So as long as Patrick Mahomes is still living, bro.
wait, who's that? Oh, I was about to say who the Chargers head coach. Jim Harbaugh, bro.
He gonna revamp that whole team. It's that whole team's done.
I like Rashawn Slater and stuff though. So
Yeah, but like I'd say like there's like very few people who are untouchable on that team. Other they're getting traded or they're fucking gone.
yeah, I can see that. And oh man. All right, we wrapping this up. And Nick, oh wait, never mind. I was about to be mad, dude, because I was telling you I got like the free 50, and I'm trying to find a random leg.
Yeah.
I was really just to before we go live, I was real quick just gonna put Grizzlies over Bucks because in the first quarter the Grizzlies were up 4 points and it was plus 600.
Mm-hmm.
They're still winning right now, and I'm gonna name you everyone who's hurt on the Grizzlies. Like if they win this game, bro, the Bucks actually suck. They have
Desmond Bain, Jaron Jackson. All right, keep on going.
hold on. I have to go. I got bro. Their whole team is hurt.
Yeah.
Desmond Bain, Brandon Clark, Jaron Jackson, Luke Kennard, John Kochar, Jake Larvia, Scottie Pippen Jr., Derrick Rose, Marcus Smart, and John Morant. Bro, they started a lineup of Jordan Goodwin, Vince Williams, Zaire Williams, Santi Aldama, and Trey Jemison. And they are beating the Giannis and Damian Lillard led Bucks.
It is what it is, man. God damn. Wolves are up 44-14 in the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, I see that.
That's
Bro.
crazy.
That's tough, man.
That is indeed tough.
Yeah, hey, anybody who's listening right now to this Super Bowl reaction, y'all should go check out our NBA episodes. If anything, those if I had to pick one sport that we are the most entertaining with, it probably would be NBA. I ain't gonna lie, but I like the NFL parts too. But NBA, we get a chatting, boy. Yeah, we get to it, man. Yeah, and like
Definitely do begin.
NBA, bro, just so much that be going on, bro. Be so much going on. NFL is very entertaining too. I think watching the NFL is more fun, no matter
Yeah,
what.
100%. Fucking
Yeah.
sucks, man.
Well, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you for everybody watching, tuning in, and may God bless you and have a nice day.